So page 66 is a blank page. If 66 isn't blank, go to 67. It should be blank. We're going to make a table here. So I want you to write, and you can take up 2 lines if you want to. Positive and negative. So this is plus, this is minus. Put a line there and a line going down, okay? Positive and negative. All right, and yes.
I'll be right back.
All right, well, we'll be going through these words.
I'm not gonna leave anywhere. I should just give me like one. My little brother got hurt.
Okay. Um, so everything that we're going to be writing down here is either going to be positive or negative. And so if you're seeing this in if you're seeing this in a word problem, you'll know which one is talking about a negative word, which one's talking about a positive word, okay? So let me go ahead and change markers. The first word we're going to look at is, the positive is earned, and our negative is spent. Okay? Earned and spent. So this is talking about finances, so money. If you earn money, you're getting money. So like if you did a job or something like that, you were earning money. Spent is like, of course you went to the store and you spent money on, I don't know, some hot Cheetos or something. So that's earned and spent. Next, still with money, we have saved and cost. Also dealing with money.
I'm back.
All right, we've got 2 words down so far, and they're dealing with finances for the positive and the negative. You may even have saved and spent in the same problem. But these would usually be together. So if something costs something, that means you had to spend money. So it'll be a negative as far as your finances are concerned. Whereas if you're saving it, that means you're putting it away and you're keeping it. After that, here's one that you may not know, is deposit and withdrawal. Deposit and withdrawal. This would be dealing usually with a bank account or a checking account in a word problem. If you deposit money, that means you're putting money into it. So my check gets deposited into my bank account by the school. If somebody gave you some money and you wanted to put it in the bank, you would deposit it. When you take the money to the bank and put it in your checking account or savings account, that is deposit. Withdrawal is when you take it out. Okay. We also have gain and loss. if you're gaining something, you're collecting something. If you lose something, you don't have it anymore. People do this with gaining and losing weight, gaining and losing money, gaining and losing followers on TikTok. You're gaining and losing something. When you're gaining, you're getting something. When you're losing something, it's going away. Give me a thumbs up when y'all have these down. All right, 2, 3, 4. All right. Next, we're going to be talking about rose and fail. I'm also going to put rise here. Fail and fall. Okay. Can somebody give me an example of something that rose or rise and then fell then fall? Say it again, you were kind of quiet.
Wait, is this better?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You said it rose. How'd you say it?
Rose or rise, because they're kind of the same thing. 1 second, I'm gonna.
No.
Well, I don't think that has to do with rising or falling. So what's something that might rise? Repeat that again.
A flower.
A flower. Well, a flower is a rose, but then a flower could also rise from the ground. This is like rose, like I rose from the bed. So you don't say I rised from the bed, you would say I rose.
Or the cake when it rises when you cook it.
Yep, cakes rise in the oven. So if you have your cake batter, or even if you're cooking bread or something, it gets higher. That's rise. Also, the temperature rises in the summertime, and it falls or will fall. Yeah, see, rose to power and then fell when New York canceled its yeah. So yes, that would also work as far as some of the stuff Madison. He did rise to power, and now he's not the president anymore, so he would have fallen from power. So that could also work in that sense. Next, we're going to have increase and decrease. Where's the increase going to go? Positive or negative? Positive, correct. Thank you. Increase and decrease. All right. An increase. This could also do with finances. Could deal with temperature. Right now we talk about COVID cases and how many that there are. You know, they could increase, they could decrease. Your grade could increase or decrease. Increase is going up, decrease is going down.
An increase in the amount of V-Bucks you have.
Yes. And that could also deal with saved and earned or gained and lost too. Your V-Bucks. I just said what the next two are going to be, up and down. Okay, up is up and down is down. These are easy ones like up and down, rise and fall. These are good ones to use if you're using a number line, to do a vertical number line, because that's increasing and decreasing, or rising and falling. Our next two words, ascend or ascended, and descended. Now these two words may be ones that you have not heard used. Ascend is definitely one that doesn't get used very often, but you may have heard descend or descended. And I'm not talking about descendants. We're not talking about Dove Cameron. But what does descend or ascend mean? Does anybody have a guess?
Ascend mean go up, and descend mean going down.
It does. It's going up and going down. This could be used about going up and down stairs. This is usually dealing with altitude. So where you are according to sea level. And that is, we'll put that down at the bottom after we get these sea level. But sea level is 0, okay? Sea level is going to represent 0. Descend into the ocean or descend into a cave would be where we would probably have problems talking about. Ascend, if they're on a math problem, when it says ascend, it's probably referring to going up a mountain or a hill or something like that. I'm talking about how high above sea level you are. Next is profit and loss. Again, usually dealing with money. Loss, not to get confused with lost. Then we have climbed. And dove. Yes.
I hate to interrupt you, but I
You're
have a
fine.
teaching question.
Uh-huh.
I have an assignment in school that the kids cannot take it though. Every time they click on it, it messes up. You know what might be happening to it?
I have so many problems with SchoolNet.
Oh, so it does mess up though.
No, I mean, I just personally have problems with SchoolNet. Like half the time I'll give them an assignment number, but you're actually supposed to give them like this assignment code instead or something. And
It's saying that it's connected to Canvas, but Canvas is saying that it's not connected to SchoolNet.
Canvas is saying it's not connected to SchoolNet.
Mm-hmm. But SchoolNet's saying that when they try to put the code in, that it's connected to the Canvas. And I'm like, you know what?
Yeah, because SchoolNet sent that they go to SchoolNet. Did you put a hyperlink in your Canvas? So they have SchoolNet on their Rapid Identity, like their NC Ed Cloud.
And it's not letting them take it.
They may need, because it might be trying to like go to one of your links or something, it may be one of those things where they actually need to go into SchoolNet themselves from NC Ed Cloud. It might be something like that right there, and then they would have to put in the code for the test. And like I said, that's where I always mess up, because it'll usually tell me, okay, this is assessment number, da 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 da,
Oh, yeah.
and that's not the code for them. There's like somewhere else on your page, there's a different.
I don't know. I'm getting ready to copy and paste all of them.
Yeah, that's the easiest way I would say do it, because like I was saying then, like there's some people, they're whizzes with it. God bless them and all, but
I just knew that I was doing it right.
yeah.
Alright, thank you.
You're welcome. Sorry I couldn't help. Sorry about that. I was talking with one of our 8th grade science teacher, having problems with a test, getting the kids to take it. So, climbed and dove. Okay, this is dove, not Dove soap. It is the word dove. So, think about diving into a pool, or for this one, it'll probably be something like, there is a water bird up in the sky and it dove into the ocean, and so that is negative. It's going further down. Or it may talk about a whale or a dolphin or fish diving deeper down into the ocean, or could even be a diver that it's talking about. We're almost done. Got one more to go, and that is above and below. Okay. Above and below. Above is positive, below is negative. And then at the very bottom, of this page, I'm just gonna put a little asterisk there and write sea level equals 0. That's my Z with the line in it. But sea level equals 0. If you see that on anything, it's talking about sea level. Sea level is always 0. That'll be anything that anything dealing with altitude at all. So it could be talking about mountains. If they're saying they're at a height of 1,000 feet, that's 1,000 feet above sea level is what they're talking about. Okay. So when you guys get this written down, I'm going to need you to go to Freckle and go to the adaptive math in Freckle, okay? And I want y'all to try to get at least 20-25 minutes in the adaptive math. I highly suggest working on number systems. Oh, well, that's not cool. I currently have a dog, but I probably won't get another one after this one, Marie. So, everybody, I want to see everybody's name that's on here in Freckle whenever I go check it a little bit later. And I want it to say that y'all worked on Freckle for at least about 20 minutes, okay? 20 to 25 minutes. Adaptive math is what it's called. So I haven't assigned it to you. You just go in and work on it, and number systems is what I really want you to work on. But if you do something else, that's okay too. It won't let you log in to the Freckle
No, into Clever.
into Clever. Let me stop sharing.